In this video, we're going to discuss how to stop chunking your chips or fatting your chips, and what are the reasons for this and why does it happen. First of all, we're going to talk just quickly about equipment, and then we'll get into what you might be doing as a player or as a golfer to be chunking your chips in the first place. So with regards to equipment, I've got two of my lob wedges here. I carry two, one that's sharp and one that's round. That means one doesn't have a lot of bounce and the second one does have a lot of bounce. I always, unless I know what I've got in front of me, I'll always take both of those with me. If I need to walk on the other side of the green, I'll take both. Make the decision once you've seen what you've got in front of you. So I'm going to take my sharp wedge here, which is got a very sharp leading edge and not much bounce at all. We're going to have a little practice swing right beside the ball here. We're going to see we're up against the grain. So the grass is growing against my line of play. So that's going to have a huge influence, because if I was to get that wrong by a half of a millimetre, I'm going to end up with a chunky chip. It's going to go maybe a couple of metres in front of me, then we're going to get cranky, then we're going to probably hit the next one too hard, and so on and so on. And it just, all of a sudden we've got a half a dozen problems on our hand that shouldn't have happened in the first place. So I'm going to take now my round wedge, and there we go. That's reacting just nicely with that grass, so I'm very happy with that. So there's my decision made. I've got the right equipment in my hand to begin with. So now with setup, same again. We're going to go back to chipping base. We're going to have a shoe distance off the ball. We're going to have the ball placed off our back foot, slightly left, hands left, weight left. So now we're just going to go ahead and hit that chip shot. But hang on a second, let's just say that I've got the ball too far out in front of me and my weight's a little bit back here because I'm a bit afraid of the shot. Well, that's when we're going to have a setup like this. Whoops, I've just chunked my chip because that's where the club's bottomed out. That's where the ball should have been in relation to me. So if you find you're hitting a lot of chip shots fat, you've probably got the ball in the wrong spot and you've probably got your center of gravity in the wrong spot. That'd be the first two things I'd be looking at once we know we've got the right equipment. So I just bottomed out about that far behind the ball, chunked it, fatted it, whatever you want to call it. So what I'm going to do now is shift myself up the hill here a little and get the ball off my little toe of my right foot. What's that going to do? It's going to guarantee some contact. Hands left, weight left. Let's go ahead and hit some grass now with some confidence. There we go. You might have heard that nice crispy noise. I did my job. I hit the back of the ball first. I didn't chunk it. So the ball was in the correct position. My center of gravity was in the correct position. Positive outcome, good contact, good result. I hope that helps with you and your chunky chip shots.